Turning the brightness way down on this because it is snow and that'll probably be a disaster once the sun comes back up. So this is the last world. This is my Vexed world. And it centers around a rabbit Vexed spirit hybrid named Spectra, who after being freed by Vexes that had possessed her while she was still in living rabbit form, came back to the village of the woman who freed her, and kind of like Alakai, oh, it's snowing, went to take over a little bit. She became the matriarch of this village. She helped build it up. Now, not as glamorous or as extreme as Alakai's work, but in this desolate and difficult place to live, she made it a lot more bearable. So much so that right next to where Spectra lives, villagers eventually built her a big ice sculpture in her honor, which is a big rabbit with little Vex wings. So, Spectra doesn't have a house. She lives right here in the open. And she speaks and writes backwards. It says, help yourself, but be generous. So, you ring this if you need assistance. There's a wolf in here. So these chests are full of things that anybody can use, and I can already see that this is going to be a little bit of a douchebag, and I'm not happy about it. Just go down. Pop down. Thank you. Start her that way. So, she has chests here that anybody can access at any time, except I'm using this to keep snow off the barrel. Please do not touch the diamonds. She's protective of her diamonds. Nobody bothers them. In fact, once in a while somebody gives her extra diamonds. So yeah, again, just stuff that anybody can take. She collects and steals from other villages, but she collects things and leaves it here for anybody to have. So, she has a loom, she has everything you could ever want. Her big old statue, and she sleeps in here. This is where she rests. She wants to get away. Yep, this is literally it. She's a rabbit. She doesn't want much. She doesn't need much. Okay. So that is the flag symbol. They're the flag of the Vexed village, I guess. So yeah, obviously I built a ton of houses. Some of them were here naturally, many of them were not. And I built all of this because I wanted a nice ginormous village. Basically my idea was the village was very tiny to start, and once Spectra arrived, it started to repopulate, and somebody ends up having a child for the first time in like 50 years. So, I'm not even making that up. Here's just a nice view of the houses. I just like this area. So much work went into this. This is the house of a very prestigious blacksmith. Oh god, hi. And this is where he works. So, excuse me. So yeah, he is the village's favorite blacksmith. He's not the only one, but he's the favorite. This is a fox pen. Oh my gosh, they reproduced. I don't really see this existing in my actual lore. I just thought it would be fun. So you have this area. It's very blank here. This used to be where the stable was, and I moved it. Then it became the livestock stable, and I moved that too. So now it's just a big, nice open area. This is the livestock thing. I found a pink sheep accidentally, I found it in the wild, accidentally injured it, and then decided to breed it with a white sheep to get another pink sheep, just in case. So this is where livestock is kept. And there are the stables, because these people need their horses. In this wintry menace of a place, they have finally all gotten out of the corner. They have been in this corner since I first frickin' got here, and now suddenly they are all happily wandering the field. It's like they know it's their last day. This is just sad. Let's take a picture. So yeah, that's that. What did you do? I don't know why there's a random leash here. This is the guy that takes care of the stables and stuff for the most part, or guy and family, or what have you. The insides are very basic. This village is massive, and it used not to be. For an idea of how small it was, this marked the entrance. There's a little puddle of ice right here, and I helped build on, ooh, I guess the snow's partial, question mark? What? Fuck this area in particular? Okay, glitched out. Doing all kinds of special things for... Great. That made an awesome noise. Oh. Wow, and the color stayed the same. I'm a mess. Where am I? Okay. So yeah, I've just built on everything. So, this is the bathhouse, which the villagers built themselves, don't worry. It got bigger after Spectre came along, though. So you come in, it's segmented, there's your door, you take your bath. You heat your water up outside. So there's 3 tubs here. Then you go through this, the light's being stupid again. Woe is me. You go through here, a bit of a hallway, you turn right, look at that, more baths. This is a big one, in case you're really big, or you want to get freaky. A lot of people get freaky in there. So, there you go. This is the bathhouse. It is communal bathing, but don't worry, hot water kills germs. Yay. Somebody over in this part owns a pet bat. For argument's sake, let's say it's the same person, or nah, let's say it's not the same person who... No! You bitch! How did you get in here? Really? You didn't die instantly from my 14... Look at this. Okay, well, there used to be, and now it's too dark. There used to be tons and tons of rabbits here. We're gonna pretend that didn't frickin' happen. Oh my gosh. This is the first time that's happened. That's a mess. But somebody here owns tons of rabbits. Hey dude, all your rabbits died, sorry. But somebody around here owns a pet bat. I don't remember. So these are the outskirts now. I planned to build a new entrance, but that dream has since passed. And you can ice skate here. Whoopee! Kind of like Alakai. There used to be an outpost here. And Spectra pretty much killed everyone, so... and destroyed that and liberated this village. So this is the village itself. Bit of a shorter tour because there's not as much to show off, not as many things that go along with it. It's raining in the middle of the snow. What the fuck is going on? But since they live next to a very quaint woodland that is still too frickin' dark. Oh, I love recording with shitty equipment, which is an iPhone propped on a stuffed animal. Because they live next to a quaint little garden area, they built a garden. Because color. P.S. Bees. I love bees. And this over here, and finally, is something that ended up being built and centered around as a sort of memoriam for, I guess, ancestors. It's a good place to come to pray. It's a good place to try and get in touch with those you've lost or that you know once lived here. It's a very sacred spot. That's why all the blue represents souls, and new flowers are placed whenever somebody dies, and it's just a very strange but kind of beautiful place. Just like the Vexed world. I put so much time and effort and hours into this. Saying goodbye is going to be really hard with this one. I think it's just because this village is such an underdog village, and it's extremely harsh conditions, and it's the kind of place that you would root for the people who live here very much. And they are protected by a weird ghost rabbit with wings that talks backwards and is kind of creepy but loves everybody and wants the people who let her in to flourish. So, backing up. When I first got here, it was just a few houses and a lot of trees. Goodbye, Vex.